So for today's video, we're going to be jumping into more news regarding how the production flow is going for the eventual release of the next generation platforms. First, let me know if you guys can wait until 2021 for the PlayStation 5. I'm curious if people are in a rush or feel the PS4 has plenty enough to keep them going for the rest of the year if need be. So comment below if you're fine with waiting until 2021 for the PlayStation 5. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into today's story, the PlayStation 5 is possible delay. This is something I've thought about and talked about since CV first started going hard in China earlier this year. We heard initial points come from Chinese manufacturer Foxconn saying production was fine and shouldn't be hindered. This was in relation to the iPhone back then, but Foxconn also produces PS4s. But as we know now, lockdowns came next for the country, and of course, production lines were impacted across several product lines. And I want to make a note, there are obviously bigger things to be concerned about right now in the world, but it's good to get our heads out of the current state of the world from time to time. I personally feel that's why you guys are here watching this video talking about PlayStation 5 and the future of gaming, of course. But to continue, in terms of the PlayStation 5, as mentioned before, if production does not ramp up by the summer, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X launches could be impacted or at least limited in terms of how many units are available to the public at launch. It seems, however, that things are looking a bit brighter. We'll cover multiple points in that regard. First, we have China, where production for a lot of our products happens, of course, and of course the production of our favorite consoles. Recent news reveals the following. According to CNBC, China is loosening lockdown rules in Wuhan, China, where this all started. Starting April 8th, travel restrictions will be removed, ending the lockdown for the city that started 2 months ago. There is, however, a worry of CV kicking back up when China brings more people back to work, so we'll see how that all plays out. Beyond that, we also have a statement from Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, and while it's not Sony saying this, they both depend on China for production of their consoles, and it seems Satya is confident in the 2020 release, stating the following to CNBC when asked about them being able to deliver on the console's release later this year. On the supply side, we are getting back on rails. So it sounds like he's saying they're ramping up production, which is good news. We also had website Gamesradar state this in relation to what the Microsoft CEO stated. Businesses in China have been steadily reopening as the country may have overcome the worst of the pandemic. This was echoed by industry analyst and reliable source Daniel Ahmed, who stated the following on Twitter. The comment regarding supply chain mirrors what we are seeing in China, with manufacturing facilities ramping up production capacity to meet demand after near zero production in February. However, COVID-19 becoming a global pandemic affects more than just manufacturing right now. He expanded on the last part regarding it affecting more than manufacturing, stating global supply chain, manufacturing, distribution, software development, and other key areas. Not to mention, there are other factors that console platform holders will need to be conscious of based on how the COVID-19 situation impacts consumer purchasing power. So things are looking a bit more optimistic in regards to China loosening lockdown restrictions, factories opening up, Satya's comments, etc. But let's see how the next month or two play out, especially Daniel Ahmed's last comment in regards to consumer purchasing power, because obviously thanks to COVID-19, a lot of people have lost their jobs. So are people really going to be able to purchase new consoles or think about purchasing new consoles later this year? We'll see how that all plays out. But do you guys think things will get better by the summer or not? Obviously, the summer is very critical in terms of next generation platforms and their production. So do you think this COVID situation will get better by the summer? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with prayers up, because obviously while we are thinking about, consoles and if they're going to be releasing later this year, obviously you or somebody else is worried about their family members and possibly them getting sick and, going to the hospital, etc. That whole situation. So if you want to shout that out and feel the same way I do, destroy the comment section with prayers up, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.